got to come away here with a touchdown.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback. And
now here he goes. Past the 50. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. Ram down the middle. It's Johnson.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
He missed his receiver. It's incomplete. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Hey, Chris, how about the running back here on 3rd down and 1? He's so focused on trying to just pick up a couple yards for the 1st down. You could almost see him slightly hesitate there once he hit that initial surge from that defense and was still on his feet. He's looking around. There's nobody to slow him down, so he gets huge yards on this play.
They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense on the field to take over. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
1st and 10 play coming up. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. but they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Getting set. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Play action here on first down. Makes a quick catch. End zone ahead. After he hung in there a long time, stands and delivers a touchdown strike.
Yeah, he showed incredible toughness there in the pocket by letting the defender come right into him, not affect the throw, and he gets rewarded with a score. That's how to lead in offense by example.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And that one straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today. Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab behind the line, it's Poe. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, he escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He went out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver grabs it. He brings it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run, tackled with the 45-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down with the 44.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down from the air. Caught quickly. He made the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's complete.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Off target with the throw. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a receiver. Running back grabs it on a screen. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Trying to find some room. It's Johnson. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. It's a wide receiver screen. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Perry. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now the handoff. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for
You know, an offensive coordinator really believes believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes their block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down and goal upcoming. He's going to hand this off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
So you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And they'll get him down that time.
Boy, they're getting closer and closer to that goal line, and now here we are, fourth down. At this point in the game, you got to think they're going to be aggressive and try to get the 6 points. Let's see what they do.
They'll try to run this one in.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check him out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense makes their way on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Fourth down coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. BHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Working clock with the ground game. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Out of the gun now on third down. A short completion of the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense ready to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Is incomplete. It's now third down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He'll hand it off. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Mustangs will put total weather to crank us up. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on the team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's up at 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the SMU Mustangs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to pass, it's Jennings. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He had...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
He caught it. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, They're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Parker. Got the first down and more. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got his man. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this team.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds a tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He's piled up 82 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Off the play play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dominguez. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Harden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. First play of the period, first down here. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened earlier in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's open on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Now on first down from the 43. They're going to ride this running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Fighting off the defender. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backward. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Gain of 17 on the play. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. They just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got a man, it's Singleton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not going to risk a return here. counts for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Dances away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a loss.
Snags it inside the 20. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Jennings. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to go up top on first down. to the big fella. Turning it on. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the SMU offense will take over.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.